damn people to Appalachia.
Well, thank you kindly. You've been a drop of sunshine on a dreary day. Heh, ain't no way I could have predicted I'd have come in here for a gunshot wound and come out with a terminal diagnosis of something else entirely. Though, speaking of the gunshot wound, it'd weigh on my conscience not to warn you. There's a gang of masked bandits out there. Ruthless they are, with scarred skin and red eyes like rabid wolves. They ain't human, I tell you.
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
So you did. I told that damn Harvey I wasn't no useless lout who couldn't even open a jar of relish. You best watch yourself out there. Or tuck in here for the night. Everyone from here to Wavy Willers might as well be a refugee from what's out there right now.
I'm afraid we don't have beds to spare for those who are just scared. We have to prioritize the sick and injured, like Lehman here.
Oh, I'm right as rain. For the next week, anyway. Well, gosh darn it. Would you just excuse me for that? Mama didn't teach me to have radiation sickness in front of a guest.
The water here's a little bland. Not enough rads to give it flavor.
Well, Doc here says I got radioactive blood on account of all my exposure to a radiated ore at Emmett Mountain.
Bother helping people that can't.
Technically, it was all the radioactive waste that made both you and the ore irradiated. But that's perhaps besides the point. Lehman is suffering from severe radiation sickness. It's impressive how resilient he's been. At this stage, we typically see fever, diarrhea, dehydration, convulsions. A positive attitude does wonders for the body's health, but usually not miracles. There's already significant internal damage. His symptoms will worsen, and it's too late for Radaway.
Say, isn't there anything else we can try? Some sort of miracle cure, or heathen rituals performed on a stormy night? Truth is, I've still got a dream to chase. Never thought much of it, but now I've got the Reaper's shadow looming over me. It sure feels a lot more urgent than it ever did before. I don't want to die just yet.
I shouldn't even be saying this, but I've heard some rumors. A radiation specialist up in the hills, north of the Savage Divide. I don't know what that means or if they even exist, so just take it with a grain of salt.
I think I'm starting to feel those symptoms you was talking about. A little phlegm ain't gonna keep me cooped up here. But I sure am sweating about those bandits. What if they got my scent?
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Oh, you can? Well, that's a mighty fine offer, my friend.
Wonder if they have any.
Doggy, we're gonna take the wasteland by storm. Let's go find this fancy nuclear specializer and see if they can fix me up with some new insides. I'll just wash that down with some water and get on my way real soon. I can make most of the journey myself. Just worried about spending too long in one place, really.
Can't help themselves. So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
That Skippy guy's a little crazy, but I can't help but like him.
Everything is too clean here. Time to dirty it up a little. These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
What do you call a rad stag on stage? A deer in stage lights. Ha, that would always get me.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
What do you think of the decor here? I know it's pre-war, but it's a bit dated.
Why even bother helping people that can't help themselves? So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
I can't remember the last time I ran my hand through clear water.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
Everything is too clean here. Time to dirty it up a little.
Master Jimmy assures me the lemonade won't kill you. Probably. I do hope Master Jimmy returns soon with more lemons.
One more step in your mincemeat.
He's one of them. The bandits!
I need you both to explain what you saw and how you found us here, before I decide it's not worth hearing the answer.
I was just looking for help, honest.
Help? What could I possibly do for you that your smooth-skinned buddies couldn't hand you on a silver platter?
I've got the radiation sickness. I heard there's a specialist.
God damn it. I told them spreading that rumor would be the end of us.
So did you know about the specialist?
That's enough out of you. You both looking to purge your ads? Or just him? You're either stupid or don't care one bit about your friend. Not sure which. I'll tell it to you straight. I'm the specialist you heard about, but I can't rid your friend of radiation sickness. Only thing I can rid him of is his life.
Asher! Oh, hush. These are prime candidates for the gift of an enduring affliction-free existence! We must welcome them! Disposing of them would be terribly wasteful.
Now just hold on a second here. Who are you people? And what the darn heck is going on?
Let's start with your question about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? your name is?
Lehman Price?
Lehman! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
I sure ain't either. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them. Well, what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me. And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is. Or I will.
Oh, of course, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything. By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in with no interest in the outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now, hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died, ghouls, on account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters for trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality. Each one of those is a ticking time bomb. Maybe their friends treat them right. They act as protection. But as soon as a ghoul steps outside on their own, it's free range. A home for ghouls is freedom for us. We don't have to ask a human escort to make a trip down the road. We don't have to watch our backs. Living out there. The now. I have to say I agree with you. We're only paying back the injustice that was already dealt.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefits of this procedure. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply flawed prison of flesh, then there's no harm done. But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider, then we'll be fully prepared.
Okay, yeah. I like that option. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a goal. You'll regret you were ever born at all.
Oh, so dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? That should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for a bit while you go get it. Turns out I'm feeling worse by the minute. Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated, considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds. I'll watch Lehman, of course. We're going to become the best of friends.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting! Finally, I can perform ghoulification on someone other than myself! Of course not! I've been holed up here in the silo for most of my life. But at present, all of that is besides the point. We have priorities, yes? If you're still here after Lehman's crisis is resolved, I'll tell you all the glimmering details of my unconventional past. Oh, wonderful! You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go there and stay under the radar. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
This way, my dear test subject! Into the lab where the excitement happens.
I'll be meeting you there, Smoothskin.
Miss Parthenia, is it?
Don't be late.
We're still holding off on the operation till later, aren't we?
Of course! Don't you worry, the unburnt hairs on your smooth little scalp look very soft, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. I do make sure to comb it out every morning like my mama taught me.
What's it like, having a mama?
Oh, it sure is nice. Just takes care of you, listens to you, makes you feel real special.
I see. And does that provide any benefits to the scientific process?
I'm not too familiar with what that is, but I bet your mama it does. That is, I mean...
If Mama's love is capable of providing scientific benefits, that would be truly remarkable. I wonder if the effects could be synthesized. will most eagerly await your return. All the preparations will be made by the time you return. A new life awaits.
One person's junk is another's gold loot. Anybody
Watch
can
your step.
hoard tin
There's
cans.
toxic waste all
We
over
do
the
what the
place.
rest won't.
Can't reach there's a tunnel around the corner. Locked up tight. Must be a trove of irradiated ore. There's a tunnel. Locked up. Have at it. Might be more fails. Just keep them off my back. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't make it far.
seen you around here. Are you new on the team? I see. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just a grunt. I came in to grab some tools. I'll just say that Marion hasn't been kind to other scavengers digging around on her turf. Not without joining her crew first, anyway. Hey, is that... Cool!
Just my goddamn luck.
You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened. Just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you ghouls. Underneath those masks. Just a step away from Feral. Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scaver, but you weren't ever supposed to be a part of this. Unfortunately, I've got no choice, newcomer. It's our code, and the only reason we've survived so long. No witnesses.
Wait, no. Oh God, wait. Look, I spoke with
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls?
a few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. Oh. The killing of your crew. That wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again. So it's gonna be like that, is it? Shoulda killed you when I had the chance. Now we're all tangled up in this mess. Just my goddamn luck.
You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened. Just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you ghouls. Underneath those masks. Just a step away from Feral. Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scaver, but you weren't ever supposed to be a part of this. Unfortunately.
Wait, no. Oh God, wait. Look, I spoke quickly, okay? I won't tell anyone else.
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls?
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. Oh, the killing of your crew. That wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again. I guess that's part of the problem, isn't it? I'm warning you, Missy. We're just like anyone else trying to survive out here. Keep your damn mouth shut about ghouls.
I understand. Just let me leave, okay? You're not gonna shoot me?
Oh, hurry up already.
All right.
Oh. That wraps this up. Oh, I hope you're happy. I'll be tossing and turning for the next 5 months, wondering when the pitchforks will be showing up. I used to think the same thing. That's a goddamn stupid thing to believe in. No matter how much progress. Because the fact is there are pharaohs, and we look a hell of a lot like them. The best we can hope for is a place just for us. I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't think I won't keep my eyes on.
chemical reaction and... With that, my dear Mr. Price, your new life awaits. So take it away in this little canister.
You sure I'll be okay if I take this stuff? That I can start a new life? A good one?
Well, I did it. Who's to say that you can't?
I do. Not that any of you will listen to me. I'm busy. Is your friend intent on destroying the life he has left, or what? I can't spend all day watching this foolishness. I'll say it for the last time, don't make this mistake, Arthur. But for you, the world will drop out beneath your feet. Everything you know and take for granted. There's no hope at the bottom of this well, at least not your version of it. You're not prepared to be something inhuman. No one is.
Well, maybe I'm not. But you and the other ghouls, you're still here. And don't that mean you have something to live for? Even if it's just each other?
You're damn right about that. Going through hell with these survivors has given me the most important purpose of my life. It's given me strength and grit that I was never capable of. Not in a lifetime of successes and failures as a human. If you're capable of understanding that, maybe there's more to you than I thought. If that's what you think of us, so be it. You think we're any worse than just 'cause they act proud? We've done everything we can to avoid unnecessary deaths. There. Stop wasting my time and get this.
I don't want to die, just... But if this path involves a version of me I can't be proud of, leave this world the way I am. Well, it might sound funny, but it's to find something to live for. People to live for, to make them proud. But I can't do that if I become something I don't recognize anymore.
It's hard not to cross that line. Too late for me. But if you can't be talked out of this, maybe you'll do better than I did. Just know it's not our side that'll force you to change. It's the world out there, and the eyes looking in the mirror at a corpse.
You reckon?
Oh, certainly. Multitudes of ways. But if you're dead, you've got zilch.
You're darn right about that, aren't you, Miss Parthenia? All right. I still got lots to live for. And it ain't no good giving up. But I get squeamish with needles. My last crew sure would rip me a new one about that. Too chicken for psycho, they said. Well, who needs to go all manic for a man-to-man figurine scavenger hunt? They'd inject every cam they had and then tear apart Hubris comics like animals. After all that, they never did find the collector's edition. Anyway, the point is, you'll have to stick me with that stuff before I change my mind.
It's an inhaler, actually.
An inhaler? Isn't that novel?
Why don't you wait over there for now? Your condition presents a unique learning opportunity. So, it is incumbent on this doctor in training to run some tests before the transformation. In the meantime, I'd like to have a private conversation with you.
I'm going back to guard duty. Neither of you can say I didn't warn you. Hands to yourself, Smoothskin.
Athenia, just look at yourself! Making friends, tracking days. We don't need all that interference. So many research documents, and only one brain to process them! I must find a way to optimize. So much chicken scratch. Why couldn't they have used Thenia shorthand before I invented it? Every day is a new hypothesis. Need more test subjects. I'll be forthright. We need more ghouls. I need to make more ghouls, I mean. The science is fascinating. Ghoulification cures countless ills, even terminal ones. But it has side effects. Flesh falling off is an obvious one, but there can be joint pain, loss of smell, loss of sight, degradation of the vocal cords, and so on. I mean, this is a completely new medical field we're inventing here, and I'm the only doctor they've got. I need data, I need subjects. With application and study, I could treat these ghouls. Maybe one day bring them back to the quality of life that people like Asher wish for. They'd be happy and more resilient to the wasteland than any human. And you could be one of them. Well then, don't! Let me make you a ghoul and then go your own way. It's been done before. Or, better yet, be the shining beacon of humanity amidst this wayward band of ne'er-do-wells. You are a very promising individual. Generosity to help a friend, initiative to track down a rumor, bravery to face us, and dependability in getting the job done. It takes a certain acumen to embody such wildly admired attributes. And to embark into the pinnacle of modern science. To give up what you know and embrace the benefits of a new evolution. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't a ghoul. We are built to survive. We can do things no one else can. Who wouldn't want that resilience? Well then, give me your answer. Will you take the leap to become a lean, mean, radiation-eating machine? procedure is quite simple. Just pick up that inhaler and give it a puff. You may feel something like a rush of exhilaration. Just over there is a chamber containing a nuclear warhead. It's leaking heavily. You are to walk inside the chamber. The heavy dose of radiation will stimulate the reaction already happening inside your body, and thus expedite it. This will be painless, but will likely cause you to lose consciousness. By the time you awake, the transformation will be complete. Try not to panic when that happens. You will still be you, of course, just improved. At your own pace, then. I will, of course, monitor the entire procedure. A problem I can solve? Well, that's no fun. Give me something meatier. No, now that's just ridiculous, Themia. Coolifying all of Appalachia. You never get away with it. Where is it? I know I walked in this direction approximately 3 hours and 50 minutes ago. So many research documents, and only one brain to process them. I must find a way to optimize. walked in this. Is that thrilling! Just over there. You are to. This will be pain. Try not to be at your own pace. So much chicken scratch. Why couldn't they have used Thenia shorthand before I invented it?